Hi, my Tubies, my Teletubbies. It's me, Sheila Truelove, and I want to talk about ghosting. Have you ever been ghosted? Have I ever been ghosted? I was ghosted one time when someone was supposed to show up, but he didn't show up at the location, but he did call. He let me know that, well, he lied. I think he lied. And he said that his father, he was living with his parents, and they were quite old. And he said that his father ended up catching a heart attack or whatever. Anyway, I have someone here who I would like to introduce you to. His name is Ace Metaphor, and he is amazing with the way that he explains about ghosting and how you should be appreciative that this happened. And instead of seeing it as something negative, he helps you to see it in the proper light. Anyway, Ace Metaphor. I like him. I like, my Derek Jackson. Come on now. Anyway, here we go.
He didn't go ghost on you, sis. He didn't. Remember, he got something first. And that's the thing. People like, why do people go ghost on people, Ace? Because they got what they came for. You thought he was interested in you. No. He was interested in that ass. We got to be sure that people want us before we start giving them the milk. That's the problem. There's certain people that only pretend to be interested in you. You think you're losing him. No, you're not. You're not.
Let me show you a picture of him. This is Ace Metaphor. You see him?
Losing him. Because he was never interested in finding you, your soul, your spirit, your being. He just wanted to. Have you ever noticed, male and female, just vice versa pronouns, that people always leave relationships after they done got some benefit from it? Like some ass. Or you done helped them out. You done let them be on their feet and shit. That's the difference. You talking about somebody going ghost. Ghost is when somebody just can't handle the relationship, or they've been hurt before and you getting close to them is making it to where their hurt is boiling over and they just got to remove themselves to protect themselves. Now, granted, that may be happening, but
he's very, wired. Very like me. Like I said, I like people with big personalities. That's an example of a big personality. Another example of a big personality is MJ Harris. That's another huge personality. But anyway, like he is talking about in terms of ghosting, people usually do that ghosting crap after they got something from you. He says a piece of booty or whatever, but you know how I already said I don't even think about sex with someone before 7 months. 7 months, honey. Don't even think about sex with Sheila Truelove. But I like the way that he goes on further to tell you, you need to have people earn. And I love the way he explains it. He explains it and expresses so much better than I do. But of course, I pause and I give my little input. At the same time, I told you, as I learn it, I'm going to share it with you if I think it's going to benefit you.
even if that happens, don't it always happen after you done gave him some booty? Don't it? Don't it? After you done gave him something valuable like reading skills, you done hooked him on phonics. Dude couldn't even read before you got there. He was, it's dog, dog, D-O-G. And you done helped him read. Now he reading for somebody.
They couldn't even read. Yes, I remember that one with my ex. He knew how to call out words, but he didn't know how to read fluently or articulately. So he's funny. It's dog. He's so funny. Oh my goodness.
Else, people do that. So what you have to do is you have to limit your free samples. You're upset because you gave to somebody that didn't deserve. Let me tell you something. Somebody that earns the milk ain't gonna leave it once they get it. Period. They ain't gonna watch it spoil because they put in work. A lot of you guys are giving your free samples, or not even free samples, you're giving pieces of your being to people before they earned it and wondering why they leave it because they...
I love the way he expressed that. Pieces of your being. You're giving a part of your body. Remember I told you how my body is worth more than anything. It's my most precious asset. That is your being. You know? People will give away, they don't give away the car keys. They don't give you the keys to their apartment. They don't give you the access to the ATM or their credit cards, but they'll sit up there and give their body away so freely, their being so freely. Come on, Ace. Finish it up, dude. I love him. Sorry, Derek. No. But yeah, I'm loving this guy.
Didn't have to work hard for it. He was chasing the ass, not you. And let me tell you something. I'm a man. I used to be a fuckboy. I'd be the first to admit it. I could be care less about her. I was chasing because I wanted some sex. Or because I needed to distract myself from some hurt, I chose to ignore. Or because I wanted some intimacy, and this was the only way I was going to get it. But I didn't care who I got it with. Men sometimes chase to chase because we've been conditioned to think we're supposed to pursue and chase. When the Bible says he who finds a wife, finds. That means you where you're supposed to be. I get my discernment for God. He directs me to find you, not necessarily chase you. See, when you chasing, sometimes you don't even know what you're chasing for. And so when you get it, you don't know what to do once you have it. And that's the same truth.
You see how excited I am. I told you that I love educational things. And this guy, he's like on point. He's amazing. I'm totally impressed, highly impressed.
About these ghosters. These ghosters because they chase and you didn't make them work hard for it. And what I mean by work hard, I mean earn it. Through marriage. Through a committed relationship. Through jumping through the necessary hoops so you can understand that this person has serious intentions and they're courting you. You give them pieces of yourself before they earn it and wondering why they flee once they get it. Let me tell you something. I done spent $60,000 on a college degree. I'm going to use that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And the same is true. Like you ever work so hard for something that you like, this shit gonna work. And that's the same is true when people really invest in who you are. They say, you know what? You're worth this because I appreciate your wholeness. Let me tell you something. Men can see that. Fuckboys can't. And I know people don't like me using the word fuckboys, but y'all understand what I mean. When I say fuckboy, you automatically know what type of men I'm talking about. See, real men appreciate your wholeness. Fuckboys just appreciate your holes. You know, your actual orifices. And that's what they after. So when you say ghost, it's not that he just disappeared. It's that he got what he wanted and he no longer needs you anymore. He no longer desires you anymore because he had the milk. So I want you to protect yourself. There's nothing we can do about ghosters and fuckboys. But what we can do is ration what we give to people so that what we don't do is get caught with our pants down. Literally. Not called back with our pants down. Literally. All right? Understand something. Like I said before, the man that is right for you will earn you. And because he took time earning you through dates, through courting, through communication, through getting to know your family and friends, through intimate conversations, through spiritual bonding, through meditating together, through relationship, communication.
I want to replay that because he's giving you a list of how a person will earn you. So now let's do a checklist of how many points is he making that they have to do this. And that's called make them work for it. That's why I said 7 months, honey. I ain't even thinking about no bedroom action. Hold on. Let's go over that checklist. Let's just see. How many points is he making? Because I'm a count on my fingers. What is he saying?
Building skills. Conversations. Through spiritual bonding. Through meditating together. Through caught with our pants down. Literally.
I hear you, dude.
Not called back with our pants down. Literally. All right? Understand something. Like I said before, the man that is right for you will earn you. And because he took time earning you through dates, through courting, through communication, through getting to know your family and friends, through intimate conversations, through spiritual bonding, through meditating together, through relationship, communication, building skills. Once he gets a preview of your worth, he buys the cow.
That's 8 points. So don't forget to replay the video. Look at the area where I am, or you could go straight to him, Ace Metaphor, because I'm not the type that tries to say, oh, I don't want to expose them to other people. No, my purpose, like I said, is to educate and to share. And as long as it's going to help to make you wise, my Tubi, that's all I care about. Don't forget, it's 8 points. So go back and maybe I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back and I'm going to write it down. Bap, this is how you earn me. This is how you earn a person.
Because he was in the marketplace to buy a cow. There's certain people walking around a convenience store that's only looking to get full off the free samples. And sometimes ghosters feed off of givers. Ghosters feed off of givers. They need givers to survive. They need somebody to give them something so they can run away with it. Like your confidence, your self-esteem, and your sense of worth. Ain't that how you feel? You feel lower than you did when that ghoster leave. You feel like you not worth it. That you don't have value, because if you had value.
No, I don't feel that way, but I know how he's speaking for the majority of people. I personally don't feel that way, that like I don't know my worth. Like I automatically, like I said, before you do certain things, you got to know yourself going in. Okay, like I said, I already know my worth. My value comes from I am a child of God in Christ, and when I get hooked up, I know what I look like. You know what I'm saying? I feel that I'm attractive enough. I'm not going to say I belong on the cover of GQ. I'm not GQ, but that's for men. Whatever. You know what I mean? But I'm attractive enough. I'm sexy enough. I'm enough. And the beauty of life, darling, is you have to know that. So if someone were to ghost me, like I told you, I got ghosted that one time when he was supposed to show up and he didn't. And he called me with some excuse about his whatever the hell, whatever. I felt that he was lying.
Maybe he would have stayed. Ain't it amazing how they run away with shit? So we got to be careful. So first, what I need you to do is understand that ghosters do exist, and they fuck boys, because they normally only ghost after they get something. So what I want you to do is limit your free samples and stay disciplined to it. All right? Don't give them the whole tea. You putting the whole udder in the mouth and shit. Drink as much as you want. And then when they get satisfied, then they leave. You cannot control that the world has ghosters, but what you can control is what you give to people before they earn it. All right? Okay. So make sure somebody earns whatever free samples you give, and limit how much you give until they buy the whole cow. And that way, you're not left stranded, feeling worthless, and taken advantage of by somebody that's up and decided to not talk to you just because they got what they wanted. And if you doubt what I'm about to say, everybody in the comment section, let me hear your story. Have you been ghosted before?
I have.
If so, were you ghosted before or after you've given up something valuable? Like,
I was ghosted before, because him and I, we used to do a lot of FaceTime, we used to do a lot of video chatting. And the reason why I do video chatting with the person, like I do video chatting with dates, okay? We set a date, 6 o'clock. I'll be there at my table at 6 o'clock or 6:30, 7 o'clock, whatever. And we do video chat. I have my candlelight all set up. I have my dinner here, and I have him right here. Like you see, I have it on my tablet. So he's with me. He's sitting right there opposite the table. And the reason why I do video chatting with a person, because you have a lot of what are those people who, I forget the name of it, but they're not real, catfish, I think it's called. People who catfish, they pretend to be something that they're not. No. You're not going to catfish Sheila Truelove. You have so many people being catfish, especially a lot of old men. And they're sending so much money, but that's another topic. No, we're not catfishing me, because if we can't do video chat, if you can't date me the first time in my home and you're in your home, what have we? No. Because I want to see if you're worth me making a date with you. And I always meet everybody at the mall, because they have a lot of food courts, and that's where I meet them. But, no, so mine was before. What was you know what I think it is? I think the person he really didn't like to go out. He was retired. He was how old was he? I think he was 60. And he lived with his parents, so his parents must be in their 80s or 85, like that. And he really wasn't one to want to go out. That's what I think it was, because I know it's not going to be because he's going to show up and he's not going to look like what he said he looked like, because we've already done the video chat numerous times. Laughed, giggled, haha. This time, I think he's like I said, some people are, what is that, agoraphobic? They don't like to go out. Whatever. Issues.
A place to stay. He was just a bay for stay. Or something beneficial like you're sacrificing a severe amount of time, or money, sex, or intimacy. Was it before or after that? I'll wait. Matter of fact, put it in the comment section. Because my theory is most people ghost after they get something of value. So what you have to do is limit that until somebody proves they earned it. Because trust me, if they spent the time to earn it, they're going to appreciate it when they get it.
Hello.
Maybe he ghosted because what he got was easily achieved. So he didn't value it. Or he didn't value himself. Or he's just a fuckboy. Either way, make sure somebody earns it. And you stay disciplined. And make sure they buy the cow first before you give them shit you can't live without. Alright?
Alright. 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 Yeah, he makes sense. You know, there's some men that I can respect. Like I said, some people say that I have issues with men. No, I don't. Dudes like this, mad, stupid, crazy respect. I have a list. If you look at some of my other videos, there's like 11 men who I have nothing but wonderful things to say about them and nothing but praise. There's like 11 of them, and I'm going to add him to the list. Because I also like that he uses profanity a little more than I prefer, you know, but I suppose he's doing that because he's so, how you say, passionate about getting the message across. This is what I'm assuming. I don't use that type of language. You know, there's times when I have slipped up, but I don't make a practice out of that. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's definitely going to be someone share some of his videos with you along with my commentary, because it's always good to have the man's view. He said, she said. I like doing that, you know, because the woman has her way of looking at things, and then the guy has his way of looking at things. I think it makes things interesting, and I think it's helpful. Because like some things, like he said, maybe I didn't agree when he said, you know, when somebody ghosts you, how does that make you feel? You feel like you're worthless, or you're torn down, your self-esteem. See how we did not agree on that, that area. So I give my view and he gives his. I love he said, she said. I love you, darlings. And this is why I shared this with you. Oh, it's Friday. It is 7 o'clock. In the evening. I had a long, grueling day at the office, because you remember yesterday I took a day off. I was like totally spoiling myself. I ordered breakfast in. I ordered dinner in. I had Red Lobster yesterday. I had the feast, the Red Lobster feast, 2 lobster tails, this pasta with shrimp, lobster, and all of that stuff, the biscuits, some kind of mashed potatoes with cheese, and then they had this rice with 2 starches, potatoes and rice. That's weird. But anyway, it comes with the whatever. I spoiled myself rotten yesterday. Why? Because I deserve it. I work hard, and I deserve to play hard too. That's my idea of playing. Laying down in my... You saw the videos I made in my bed. You know, like when you see the TV like far away, I'm in my bed, man. Come on. But anyway, I had a wonderful day off yesterday, and I just wanted to share this with you. That's Ace Metaphor, and he's amazing. He totally is. Along with my Derek Jackson, Jaxn. And I like my MJ Harris too. Even though MJ Harris, he's I love, like I said, he has a huge personality, and I like that. Anyway, this is Sheila True Love, truly loving you, as always, as you know. And I will see you on the other side. I'm getting ready to make another video with Oh man, this is going to be interesting. I'm hoping that you find it educational. That's what I'm hoping. Anyway, she the true love. You always have a choice. Please choose wisely. And don't forget to share this video with other people who you feel can benefit from it. And don't forget, please, 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 if I like you. I mean, let's keep it real here. I like you. Don't you like me? Press the like button. Okay? I'll see you on the other side. Goodbye for now. Bye.